Okay, what's up, toy collectors? The Toyman 52 here with another review. Today I'm going to be talking about this very rare Marvel Legends figure from 2013, the Epic Heroes line. This is when they had Marvel Universe on that upper right corner in that old packaging, which was really cool, but this was like right before they did that new line with that new box that we've been seeing since 2014. This Doctor Doom here was the variant, and I believe he was only released in Europe. Wasn't released in America. I mean, at least I haven't seen it ever. I ordered it off eBay a few years ago for, I think, like $100 or something like that, and I had never had the time to open the figure. I really didn't want to either, because I was like, the box is like, it's shitty. I mean, I have dents in it, whatever, but I just could never bring it myself to opening it. So now today I'm gonna be opening it for the first time. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Now, show other characters from this wave. They had US Agent, Punisher, Iron Man, the regular Doctor Doom, which was green, that was released in America, the Deadpool, and Mystique. I think Deadpool had a red version as well. I didn't get that one because it was pretty much the same, and then they also updated it either way. US Agent, I think, is now the hardest one because of the show, so that's pretty interesting how he became the most popular one. And not this rare one, because this one I really don't remember anyone being able to get it. I think a lot of collectors just chose to forget about this one, especially now that we had the other white version that just came out. But that was a little bit different, didn't have the cloth over the chest. And this is based off the Future Foundation. I don't know what the other one's based off of. I'm not too familiar with that storyline. So let's go and open up this figure and see how he looks outside the box. Okay, now here's the figure outside the box. Finally breathing air for the first time in like 10 years since this figure was supposed to be released. I'm not regretting it. I opened up the box best I could without having it looking terrible, but so far so good. I'm going to keep the box, whatever, because since, hey, it did come from a rare piece. The stand is useless. I hate them. I actually used them for my Scarlet Witch figure, though, background. Like, I decided to put all the hexes together because they're all hexagons, so I put them behind the Scarlet Witch. Actually looks kind of cool. And anyways, the Future Foundation Doctor Doom is, pretty cool. I like the blue shading that they did around the figure. Now, one thing I noticed that when I opened it was that there was a big flaw in the back of the cape, and that was these like brown rusting spots, or at least it's just how it looked. This guy's never gonna stand. Yeah, he's just gonna keep falling. He'll just use the cape. Nope. This is why he needs a stand. But for some reason, anyway, yeah, that's what was just sitting back there. I guess the cape was just rubbing against the back of the box for all these years, and they just left this stain. I'm gonna try to clean it off a bit. Figure does have nice detailing, though. Like, I do like the shade overall. Nothing too crazy. Cape can come off pretty easy. And then the mask does come off. So this is something unique, at least with the older figures, is that you can remove his mask. The new figures, they don't have that. So this is the only one where you can have a Doctor Doom where his scarred face is showing, or just even this look is actually kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool. I do keep the other ones for this look, so I have like Doombots, but that is what it is. Now let's go and just see how this figure compares to some of his other variations. Here's the Doctor Doom now with all his other variations. Starting from left to right, you got that Walgreens Iron Man Doctor Doom, then you had the classic, then the one that's holding Thanos' skull, still don't know what that storyline's really about, the Future Foundation, then you have that old I think that's his variant, or it could be his other version that they had before that with the early Hasbro. I think that's that one. Then you had the Fantastic Four Wave one, and then Toy Biz. So this costume is unique. It really is the only version of a Doctor Doom with Future Foundation that was released. You know, I like the shading that they had on the white. Clearly, they're going away from that with the new Doctor Doom. You could see they got rid of the shading and they just made it white, which it looks good too. I think that one worked very well for it, and I know people had problems with the shading. I'm kind of like in between it because I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes it look more detailed, but then it also makes it blue at the same time. Like he just threw his white clothes and threw his pair of jeans accidentally in there with his cape and just turned it all blue, something like that. Black Panther, I remember, was having that same issue. They were going with that whole shading thing in 2013 because it was giving him more detail, but then, yeah, now we're gone away from that, which I think is great. Is Doctor Doom now next to the Future Foundation Spider-Man? I think these were, of course, in the same storyline, and these will be standing next to each other, so I'm actually happy now I have a partner, or just someone to stand next to my Spider-Man. He's not going to be lonely with just a bunch of other weird cosmic people, because I know that's where the storyline was supposed to come from, with this suit. So, yeah, there he is with him being unmasked, too. I think they did a little pretty good detail with Doctor Doom back then. I would love to see them do a modern burnt head sculpt. This year is going to be Fantastic Four related with Hasbro, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure they're going to release another Doctor Doom very soon. They're going to probably announce 6 more Fantastic Four characters for this year, I'm guessing, because we have that HasLab, then the first 6 figures of that retro wave. So maybe we will see another Doctor Doom. Overall, I do like this figure. I think it's pretty cool. Hasbro hasn't made another version of the Future Foundation one, so if you like that series or you really like Doctor Doom, go for it. Otherwise, you can just either get them $50 on eBay. I think that's pretty much a good deal. That's pretty good. I paid $100 for mine, but that was in box, whatever. But you could easily just take that new one, use the parts from the white, take the chest from that Fantastic Four Wave one or that retro one, paint it white, or paint the whole figure white, and you'll have what you want. I like the shading on this Doctor Doom, though. Like, the silver paint is, nice and darker, so it does have its unique, style. It's got that blue shading, which is hard to do, so it does bring its own thing to the table. I don't think that the future figure releases will even have that unmasked head portion too, though. So, even if they do remake this one, they might be worth to keep this one, because you can have the cape off, you can look somewhat different, you have that shading too. If you're a big Marvel Legends fan collector like myself, and you just want to have everyone completed, at least every style of a character. That's how I am. I just want every single style, every single costume version of that character, I guess. Of course, they update things, and it's not really worth for me keeping. This one, I think, can still serve a purpose, even if they do re-release one into that new modern body with the different paint apps. I think there's still some new style you can have with this one. And it's also cool that it is a rare figure, not everyone does have this one. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching my terrible review on these toys. This figure was pretty cool to do, and I'm going to do some rare ones down the line. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I have an Instagram page too, the Toyman52 on there. I do some toy photography, and I do pictures of Marvel, DC, Star Wars, other cool things. I try to make storylines out of them, so if you want to check that out, subscribe, and if you want to see other future videos, comparisons to other characters, let me know down in the comments, and I can maybe make a video in the future. So, hopefully, till next time, guys, I'll see you again.